My top two predictions for Smash Bros. 4 have been bullseyes. I'm calling the second one now, given that since then Mac, Link, and Mario have gotten new outfits that are more than just a color swap. But I was wrong about Pac-Man. I added that in annotations, so please stop dropping by to say, "Ah, Pac-Man is in!" Since number 2 is looking to have hit the bullseye and not just shy of the bullseye, what other costumes do I actually want? What should be referenced from the past? I expect a little flack for this, so I don't know why I'm leading with this. I should lead with Yoshi or something. Mask DDD is incredibly popular, but this comes from one of my favorite NES and even Kirby games. Kirby's Adventure was a masterpiece that set the stage for what gamers expect from a Kirby game, an overall casual romp about brightly colored locales using many fun and crazy power-ups you get from eating your enemies. Then the occasional point where the difficulty briefly becomes quite hardcore and unforgiving. Kirby's Adventure put most of these hardcore moments in the bonus games. You aren't going to perfect any of them on your first try. But the most difficult was definitely Quick Draw. It likely would have pushed players away if not for one draw Quick Draw had. You as Kirby would face enemies wearing various hats, and duel them in your quest to collect hats. I'd honestly prefer Kirby to wear the hats. However, given that he wears hats based on who he eats, it would be hard to implement in Smash Bros. In Quick Draw, King DDD, wearing a top hat, always appeared as your final opponent. However, and since he does not change forms during battle, he could easily be the one to bring the reference to this beloved bonus game. These hats included a Stetson, a beanie, an engineer's cap, a captain's hat, and the top hat. If Falco returns again, I'd love to see him have the option to wear his suit from Assault. Perhaps some of his custom move options could even draw from Assault to help differentiate him from Fox. Speaking of Fox, given that the only difference between Fox and his father is usually a pair of sunglasses, it only makes sense to give Fox a pair of sunglasses and a red scarf so he can look just like his father. It'd be even more perfect if they changed one of his winning quotes to "Never give up, trust your instincts," or one of James' other quotes. Oh, now this is controversial. Meta Knight has always gone to great lengths to hide his identity as a fellow Kirby, yet it's obvious looking at him and is frequently shown after his defeats. It's so iconic, I think it'd be cool if you had the option to rush into battle without his mask. Even if it kind of goes against the constant teasing, it would only be an option. Maybe it could only be that half his mask is gone as a compromise. A lot of people mentioned Proto Man, who would be a cool addition. Others also mention helmetless Mega Man. But what about going one step further and including Rock, the pre-Mega Man unarmored household robot? It'd definitely stand out more than a helmetless Mega Man. Rock should get a bit more representation. We've seen Lucina appearing to throw her mask away much like Little Mac in his hoodie. Could we see the same treatment happen for Lucina when she doesn't remove the mask? It'd definitely be a nice nod, and since Lucina is a new character, not a costume, she should definitely get an alternate. For a new Pit costume, I'm hoping for this one. In the original Kid Icarus, in the best ending, Pit transforms into a macho form. So manly, Palutena walks over to her hero and begins making out with him. So manly. I almost want to see this dynamic return in the new Kid Icarus games. Palutena and Pit, after their one-night stand, will they ever return to each other's arms? This costume is on the edge of plausibility due to the fact Pit originally got taller. I'm thinking more along the lines of keeping the same size, but giving him comedically exaggerated cheekbones and a jaw, and muscle toning is a reference or reimagining of the macho Pit concept. Perhaps this isn't the most likely, but I always liked the design of Link's pajamas in Wind Waker. If he can lose the hat, it'd be nice to see him fighting all comfy in his jammies. Peach has had fewer forms over the years. She also wore a kimono once, but more of her outfits are shorter dresses or skirts. It's bad enough in Smash Bros. As it is. She doesn't need a tiny skirt. I would like to see her sunshine dress, however, and still keep her Daisy costume from Melee. Mario has worn many hats over the course of his career, and as Sakurai illustrated, has so many great potential costumes and color swaps. Pit Crew Mario, his sloppy Mario paint style, Chef Mario, short sleeves, Hawaiian shirt and glasses from Sunshine, Repairman Mario, Soccer Mario, Kimono Mario, Dr. Mario, even Gangster Mario, and many others. All would make great, or at least interesting choices. Given that Mario still has FLUDD and the rumors of an HD Sunshine game, the glasses and Hawaiian shirt sound most likely. I mentioned Dr. Mario before, and while I rarely touch the traditional Mario instead of Dr. Mario, the Mario paint design really appeals to me, and Chef Mario is serious nostalgia from how much I played Yoshi's Cookie. Any of these would be perfect without FLUDD, but FLUDD popping out of an all-costume Mario makes me cringe. I doubt they would go so far as reskinning FLUDD into a cookie dough or a milk sprayer, so I think Mario Paint Mario is the other design I'd like to see if NES Open Mario isn't all we get. This would be so ironic with FLUDD, and if there is more Sunshine to come, Nintendo needs to give players the option to choose an outfit based on Mario Paint, because of how much it would incriminate Mario. Luigi shared many of Mario's various outfits. For this reason, a quick reaction is for him to match Mario's NES Open outfit with his own. Luigi's probably wouldn't have the same American appeal, not being patriotic and all. I mentioned Dr. Luigi before, and the more I think, if only one brother gets to be a doctor, I would always pick Luigi, not just because I doubt Mario would shoot tomato juice or blood from some horrifying contraption. Luigi is cool, and he should get something cool like being the doctor. If Luigi was real and practicing medicine, I'd always pick Luigi. But let's be honest here, how many people pick Mario ever? I've always gotten in fights over who has to be Mario. Actually, episode question. Feel free to answer in the comments, preferably without profanity and bringing someone's Mamma Mia into it. When you have to choose which brother to play as, which one do you usually want to choose, Mario or Luigi?